everybody, it's Monday. You're probably wondering why there was no weekend videos. They're sitting in the camera. I just got to get them uploaded. I haven't felt good the last couple of days. I actually felt okay today, other than now I have a headache. I think I have a headache just because of the stress of the weather stuff going on in Oklahoma right now. I have a friend that we communicate on Twitter, and she just said that she had to go to the shelter because they had a tornado warning in her area. And I have an aunt and a cousin. I guess she's she'd be my first cousin. And she's not married to my uncle, which was blood relative, but I claim her more than I would him. So, but they're up there. And so far, I guess, as of a couple hours ago, everything was fine, but I haven't seen any other posts on Facebook, so I'm a little worried about them too, so stressful. And then there's tornado outbreaks in Texas too. I mean, it's like all over. So, I mean, I guess I feel lucky sometimes that we live in Austin and it doesn't happen nearly as often. I mean, one happened, was it last year or was it this year? One happened, I think in January of all months for it to happen in. I read about it earlier, but and then there was one, what the heck is that sound? Sorry, there was just some random sound. It sounded like my satellite radio was on. Anyway, there was one where we live, well, they called it straight line winds, but you could see a path that it had cut, but it was small. And straight line winds don't act like this thing did, where it goes and hits certain places and certain things, and it follows like a snaky path through town. It's a tornado that does that. Straight line winds aren't gonna do that. It's just impossible. But anyway, that happened a few years ago. And we had the windows open that night, and I remember that both of us woke up all of a sudden because like all of the clothes flew from the end of the bed and hit the window because there was so much suction, and I knew for a fact that had to have been a tornado, but the siren never went off. So who knows? I still think it was a tornado. Either way, that's the only experience that we've had where I live at with any kind of tornadic activity. And so I really do feel lucky. I lived in Oklahoma for a little while when I was a kid, and we had it all the time. And so that was like second nature. You'd start preparing January and February, you'd start doing tornado drills. And I think one time there was a few really bad tornadoes in the area, and my parents made us go to the shelter. And basically what happened is it was basically like a free-for-all. Nobody in charge. This was in the early 80s. And I can remember that these men had lined the hallway to get out because they didn't want to be down there. So they were standing in this hallway, this ramped hallway, basically blocking any air from coming in. And everybody was sweating to death, and they wouldn't move and get out of everybody's way. It was just ridiculous. And after that, my parents were like, we'll just take our chances. And I think a lot of people feel that way, or felt that way then. I'm sure now that you have somebody that's in charge, just like at my work, when something happens, when we had our fire drill, we had people that we had to report to, and then they have to, there's two people, and those people have to report everything to an upper manager, and then that person goes to the coordinator. So it goes through channels, so it's ensured that everybody's there. And if you're not, or if you're at lunch, they call you on your cell phone and ask you where you're at. So same way with, I think we were supposed to have a tornado drill, and I don't think we've had one yet. I know we had the fire one, we haven't had the tornado one yet. But that building that I work in is so freaking huge. It's size of a college campus, so it's really gigantic. So their tornado plan is for everybody to go down to the first floor, which is mostly covered. I mean, it's nearly like a basement level more than it is anything else. And even part of it is like a mechanical area, so, you know, it looks like a basement. So if anything ever happened where I work, I wouldn't really worry about it because we can just go down to the first floor and we'd be fine. I wouldn't say that like if a gigantic tornado hit it, that it wouldn't destroy the building, but I think that thing is so well reinforced that we'd be okay down on the first floor. So, but anyway, my thoughts, my love are with those in Oklahoma having to deal with that crap. So, and they just keep getting it. So hopefully everything calms down tonight, and these people, the ones that haven't gotten hit, can get some rest, and the other ones can find their loved ones and go find a place to rest. So anyway, the satellite radio doesn't work with a flip. Found out you pretty much have to have one of those magnetic antennas to use the thing. And I think the only reason the thing is even portable is just because you can record to it, which is fine. I probably would have been better off just buying a different type of radio, but at least that one I can record music onto and take it in to work with me, or like any of the talk radio stuff. So I got to order an antenna for the car, so it'll pick up everything. And then I'm trying to hustle to get home. I'm going to meet the person. There's a person that has a Galaxy S3. I think I talked about it in yesterday's vlog. They wanted to trade for an iPhone 4S, and so I'm going to go talk to them tonight and see if they still want to trade. So I got to go home and grab the headphones in my box and get the screen protector and meet them and make sure it all works out and flatten the phone, get rid of all my stuff off of it and trade out. The Galaxy is so much bigger, and I have such big hands, it makes no sense to have an iPhone. The thing's too tiny for me. But it's not like I'm in love with that phone, I have to have an iPhone. The whole reason of getting one was that originally is when I was still kind of up in the air about where I was going to end up working. Well, no, I think I was already working at my new job then. But I wanted it so we could do FaceTime. If I had to go out of town for business or whatever. We haven't used FaceTime once. And so I can always use Skype if I need to or something else, so I'm not worried about it. Tired again. So anyway, pretty much all I got going on tonight. No dinner plans. Man, I'm like torn. I want either Chinese food or breakfast again. I love breakfast for dinner. I get that from my dad. I'm pretty sure of it. Because I know that he likes that a lot too. But I mean, I love eating dinner for breakfast. I could literally go and eat something else for breakfast and wouldn't bother me any. And just eat breakfast and dinner and I'd be fine. So we'll see. My wife's still not feeling very well, so we'll see what she says when I get home. I'd see if she's interested in going anywhere or if she's just interested in staying home. Depends on what time I get home. I gotta meet this person at 7:30 and it's already 6:30. And now I'm about halfway home maybe. So it depends on traffic. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. Be safe. No matter where you're at, be safe. Give your thoughts and love and prayers and whatever that you believe in or subscribe to the people in Oklahoma. They need it, and make sure you do the same for people in Texas, because it looks like we're about to have an outbreak in Texas too. Luckily, we're not having anything in Austin. It's not even really cloudy, so. But be safe tonight, and be be safe in your travels tomorrow morning, and I will see you tomorrow.